Before you buy anything on Black Friday, do you want to upgrade your gear? Are you waiting for this massive discount for Black Friday? Do you feel like you desperately need a new gimmick for your sim rig or the chance to finally get that DLC for a reasonable price? Black Friday is the perfect moment for this, but before you grab something, understand this first. You can look at Black Friday two ways. You're either a buyer or a seller. And when you understand both, everything becomes more clear. Now, I'm also a buyer and consumer of a sim racing products, but I'm also selling products. This video is not gonna give you the best prices or the best sim racing gear or the deals you want, but a deeper understanding on how to think about the whole Black Friday thing from a consumer and from a seller's perspective. Let's go. To understand this better, think about companies, sales teams, marketing teams. They are working on this 24/7 to figure out a way to empty your pockets. Now, does that mean I'm against all of this? No, I mean, like, this is how business works. People spend money, people receive money, they pay their families. It's basically how an economy works, right? With Black Friday, you have the urgency trap, meaning you're led to believe you must buy now or the opportunity is forever gone. And this is false. It's not true. So why is everybody pushing so hard? Well, let me tell you, these companies are under a lot of pressure. They must drop the prices because everyone is doing it. But after, what happens after Black Friday? There is a massive drought. No sales. No one is buying. So if you don't, as a company, join Black Friday, you still get the drought in December and January. So guess what happens after Black Friday? Maybe 1 week, 2 weeks, nothing, and then the Christmas specials start to arise in your feed or in your email or on the YouTube. Again, massive discount codes. Then in January, there's even more drought because companies still need to sell you stuff. So there's gonna be New Year discounts and everything. So it's just gonna keep going. It never ever stops. I also want to point out how marketing and sales work. And I don't want to make this like something bad, but it's just the nature on how stuff works. I just want to make you aware of some of these things. If you zoom out on a product or whatever, think about a product being a solution. Everything you buy is somewhat a solution, right? If you buy a vacuum cleaner, that vacuum cleaner solves the problem of dust in your house, right? A wheelbase, a good wheelbase gives you the feedback that solves the problem of you actually feeling what the car does. And that's the basic nature of it. I'm really grateful, by the way, for everything that we can buy because it seems to be a solution for everything. Now, I think it's important to ask yourself if you've been marketed a problem, because that was happening a lot of times. And what I see, like, you get so much information on something and then you get into this belief that you have a problem and you need to buy something to fix this problem. But you need to think about deeply, just stand still for a moment, maybe close your eyes and think about, is this a problem that is manufactured or is it actually something real I want to solve? So I will explain my own personal story of this wheel I wanted to replace. And I still want to replace it because it makes this noise. I don't like it on my streams. And I even made a poll on YouTube asking the community what I should get. And the only kind of like reasonable upgrade I wanted to do, if to really make the Moza R9 feel like an upgrade, is to go Simicube. And that meant spending like 2.5K on a wheelbase and a wheel, which I thought was insane. I thought it was way too much. And when people said in this poll that I did on YouTube, people said you just want a gimmick. And after watching a bunch of reviews on wheelbases, I got really excited, and I really thought that my R9 version 2 is like creating all sorts of problems. But it doesn't. It just functions well. And this is what I mean with a problem that is manufactured in my brain. And you got all these companies providing this solution. SimCube, Cube Controls, or freaking SimMagic, or whatever. You know? So I decided not to upgrade anything. I just got a shifter, a handbrake, and a round wheel in the Moza ecosystem, and because I want to do some rally, right? So I bought these products. Nice. Now I can do some rally when AC Rally comes out with the VR function. Now let's talk about the seller side, because I'm also selling stuff on my website. I have a car setup store. I have the ultimate car setup guide for GT3 car tuning. And do I feel pressure to join Black Friday? Yes, of course, because if I don't, then I'll suffer the drought of December and January. I'm not immune to this. I got rent to pay, I got kids to feed, and I also want to give them something for Christmas. So I'll give 35% off for everything in my store. The only thing is that is 35 times available. So have a look. I create this for people that really are like on a short budget or wanted to try stuff out for a big discount, but I don't want to give everything away for a very cheap price because I really believe it is valuable. So have a look. And I have a sponsor, Pimax. They have been sending me headsets and I get a commission on these headsets. I'm specifically only having Pimax as a sponsor because that makes me more credible and I actually use them in my streams. So I also have a Pimax discount code below for Black Friday. And these are special deals, yes. So what do you take from this video then? Well, just stand still for a moment before you hit that buy button. Do you actually need this new gear or this new whatever? Or are you just being marketed a problem that you actually don't have to solve? And just keep the money in your pocket and like give the wife something nice or something. I don't know. Keep her happy as well so you can do more sim racing time, which is actually the most important thing. So again, I have my Black Friday discounts as well in the link below. Thanks for watching.